books are my treasure. I read whatever I please. I'm here to tell you the treasure that you need. To learn how to read, you must know what words mean. My friend the princess has stories for you. They're all about words and what they mean. So here's the princess with a story for you. Listen carefully to her, then go get your hooks into books. Oh yeah!
Now we're going to visit for a moment Desmond the Dragon. He can remember everything, and he will review for us what we learned in our last episode. Take it away, Desmond.
Last episode we learned that small means little. This is good to know in case you want to order a small drink and small fries, or the drink and fries that are small. Seems like a small thing, but words can help in a big way. Back to the princess and her small animal friends.
Our story today is about a word called who. Who is a word that we use when we want to know the name of someone. Now we can say what and where and why. That will give us information, but all of those words won't tell us a thing about the name of the person. Only the word who tells us the name of a person. Let's see how many sounds are in the word who. Ready? Get your fist up. Who, ooh. There are two sounds in the word who. Wh, ooh, who. Now let's think of some other words that might start with the same sound. Notice when I say the word who, my lips go round. Watch. Who, where, when, why. All of those words start with the same sound, but only the word who tells us the name of a person. Now, the way you use this, sometimes you will have a new person in your class, and all of you will want to know who that person is. You will want to know their name. So you might say, who is that? Who is that person? Sometimes you'll hear your mother say, who has my car keys? Who has my sweater? Who has my glasses? And sometimes her glasses are right on her head, and she is the person that has the glasses. You will hear people using the word who when they want to know the name of a person. Now, our story today takes place in a living room in a children's home. The characters in the story are children in a family and a parrot. A parrot is a bird that can talk. The problem in our story is that people come to the door and the children cannot open the door unless they know the name of the person and know that they are supposed to be there. Let's see how they handle this problem. Here is the living room in the children's home. The living room is where the children sit with their family to read books or watch TV. You will notice that in this living room there is a very long couch. It is so long that all three of the children can sit on it. The two older girls usually sit on the end of the sofa or couch, and the littlest one, the girl who is very small, sits between her sisters. She is between or in the middle. They are sitting in their living room right now watching TV. This family has a very special pet. They have a bird called a parrot. This is a picture of their parrot. Did you know that parrots can learn to talk? They can imitate or say things that they hear people say. And in our story, we're going to hear this parrot talk, and Kiki will help us do that. So, the children were watching TV, and all at once there was a knock on the door. The little girl who was sitting between her sisters said, "I'll go to the door and see who it is." But her sisters said, "Wait a minute. You can't open that door until you know who is there, the name of the person, and know that they are supposed to be there. You have to say, 'Who is it?' to find out the name of the person." So the girls all said, "Who is it?" And the parrot said, and from behind the door the voice said, "It's Grandma! It's Grandma! I just got home from a garage sale. Open the door." Well, the children knew. They knew who Grandma was, and they knew she was supposed to be there. So they opened the door. And there was Grandma. Grandma had been to a garage sale, and she found a book that she bought for the children, and she brought it over to share with them. And she sat on the long couch between the girls and read the book. When they were just about finished reading the book, there was a knock on the door. The littlest one said, "I'll go see who it is." And they said, "No, you have to find out the name of the person and find out if they're supposed to be there before you can open the door. You must ask, 'Who is it?'" So all together they said, "Who is it?" And the parrot said, and from behind the door came a voice, "It's the pizza delivery boy." Well, the children knew that Mother had ordered a small pizza for lunch. So they knew he was supposed to be there, and it was okay to open the door. So they opened the door, and there was the pizza delivery boy. So the children sat down, finished reading the book, ate the small pizza, and when they were just about finished, what do you think happened? You're right, there was a knock on the door. Well, they got ready to open the door, and then they had to stop. They had to stop because they needed to know the name of the person and know that they were supposed to be there before they can open the door. So the little girl who always sat in the middle said, "Who is it?" And the parrot said, and from behind the door came a voice. The voice said, "I am Bobby, and I live 2 houses down from you. I have a new puppy, and I want to show it to you." Well, the children thought for a minute. They knew Bobby, but they weren't sure if he was supposed to be there. So they went in and talked to their mother and said, "Bobby is at the door. That's who is at the door. Is he supposed to be here? Is it okay to let him in?" And Mom said, "Well, let me call his mother to be sure he is supposed to be here." So Mother picked up the phone, called the little boy's mother, and the mother said, "Yes, it's okay that he come in." So the children opened up the door, and there was the boy next door with his new puppy. It turned out they were both supposed to be there. Now, you have a way to find out who is at your door. You have a way to find out the name of people that you don't know. You can ask the question, "Who?" Now let's practice this with a little rhyme, a little rap rhyme that we do. Ready? Get your fingers ready. The name of a person will be told to you if you just ask the question who. Again, the name of a person will be told to you if you just ask the question who. Okay, boys and girls. Now, there's a little game that you can play in your classroom. You can have your teacher select one student. You can blindfold them or cover their eyes, and they will have to guess the name of the person standing in front of them. If they can't guess the name, they have to say, "Who is it?" And then the person can tell their name. You can also go around the circle, and one by one you can turn to your neighbor and say, "Who is that?" And that's the way you find their name. So it would be good to practice this while the idea is still in your mind. Because remember, it takes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 repetitions to make this new word yours. Till we meet again, bye-bye.
Now the story is over. The princess is through. Take this new word and let it work for you. Find the word in books. Hear the word in stories. You will be amazed. So go get your hooks into books. Oh yeah!